And new tonight, a controversial treatment, and the waiting list is in the thousands. Parents desperately trying to get their hands on a special strain of cannabis for their kids. It's called Charlotte's Web. And only on 7 News, Lindsay Watts shows us why it's about to become widely available in our state and why some are warning that we should proceed with caution.
It's been this accidental miracle.
Every laugh, every word is a gift Charlotte Figgy's family didn't think they'd ever see. 2 years ago,
We had reached the end of the line for medical options.
they were ready to say goodbye. The epileptic seizures started when Charlotte was just a baby and grew more violent, more frequent.
It's okay, honey. Mommy's here.
Up to $1,200 a month. Charlotte couldn't walk, talk, or eat.
Her quality of life was none. I mean, we were at the point where we were just praying that she would die peacefully in her sleep because it was so much suffering. She wasn't there. You know, Charlotte wasn't there anymore.
The family was desperate. Charlotte's dad had heard about the healing qualities of cannabidiol, or CBD, a chemical in the marijuana plant that doesn't cause a high. It so happened a group of brothers in southern Colorado was already experimenting with it.
I didn't really think it was going to work.
A few drops of oil made from CBD, taken orally twice a day, proved her wrong.
This is where I store her medicine, in this lockbox. And this is how one dose.
It's now called Charlotte's Web, named after the little girl who was the first patient. There have been many more success stories and about 250 families who've moved to Colorado to treat kids with epilepsy and cancer.
Our national and international wait list climbs by 100, 200 every day, and it's currently around between 7,000 and 8,000.
Jared Stanley and his brothers can't grow the plants fast enough. But this new grow operation in eastern Colorado that 7 News got an exclusive tour of will take care of the nearly 1,000 Coloradans on the waiting list by the fall.
This is called cloning.
Eventually, it will help eliminate the wait list completely.
It's overwhelming. They call all the time, asking, hoping, wanting something, wanting a better answer.
Their answer is coming because the Stanleys are now growing Charlotte's Web as hemp because there's so little THC in these plants.
Charlotte's Web is less than 0.3% THC.
Colorado is issuing permits to grow hemp for the first time this year, which has allowed the brothers to greatly expand production. And they're breeding new strains.
They're amazing. Again, high in CBD, different plant profile.
Stanley believes they've only just scratched the surface of what cannabis can do to heal.
It comes up in conversation every day in our clinics.
Dr. Amy Brooks-Kale is the head of pediatric neurology at Children's Hospital Colorado. She says her main concern with Charlotte's Web is lack of research.
What the risks associated might be, either short-term risks in terms of effects on liver or blood count, and longer-term risks like learning and memory, which we know marijuana products can affect.
And she says there's another big issue not mentioned in many media reports. She says of the 60 child patients at her hospital to try the medicine, only about a fourth have seen improvement.
We've seen many children that haven't had any effect of using Charlotte's Web or other marijuana derivatives on their seizures, and some children that have had a worsening of seizures, severe enough to actually require them to be hospitalized.
Stanley acknowledges the treatment doesn't work for everyone, but says those numbers are misleading because the hospital is more likely to see patients who don't have success.
Swimming.
You want to go swimming?
Charlotte is in speech therapy, using a talking device to help her communicate.
I ride a horse with Miss Happy.
Her mom says she's nearly seizure-free, full of personality and love for her family.
It's been amazing to hear her talking with me and interacting. I can't even put into words what that means to me.
A story that's planted seeds of hope for so many others. But whether their solution lies in these greens, that's still the question.
More answers are coming. Just this month, the Colorado legislature passed this bill. It'll provide funding for first-of-its-kind research on medical marijuana. If we scroll down here, you can see it allocates up to $10 million to do that. It's exactly what doctors are wanting to see when it comes to Charlotte's Web. Lindsay Watts, 7 News.